with that in mind and those hot takes behind us, we are going to go to NFL picks. We do this every week. Steve calls in, and he has 5 big games in the upcoming NFL week, and I get to pick them. We'll see where I am right now. I usually keep track, but then I kind of forget, and then the point spread still kind of messes with my brain, so I don't know if I went 4-1 or 5-0. He's going to tell me. Also, this week, because we're going on Wednesday, we get to include the Thursday games. Steve, what do we have?
So the hot streak continues. You were 4-1 for week 12.
Yes.
You were 33-22 for the season. Your one loss was the Minnesota Vikings at Chicago. They won on a field goal at the very, very end. The Chicago was a 3.5-point underdog, so that killed you on a half a point. But 33-22 on the season, you're crushing.
I'm crushing it. I told Mark Ellis last week it's very sweet. Mark and I went and had a lunch together pre-holidays before he traveled, and we had a good time. And I said, I'm 29-21 at the time, and he perked up. He was like, that's Swami numbers. But 33-22, I'm going to brag about that. I was following along, and I knew I had the Vikings, and I left, and I came back, and I saw that the Vikings won, and I was like, I'm going to be 5-0, and then I realized the point spread. And kudos to the Bears. They hung in there. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? But we got 5 more games this week. Your Miami Dolphins play tomorrow, but we're still going to pick them last because we always do Miami last, but they are playing on Thanksgiving, so that's exciting. But we have 4 other great games, some close lines, so let's go for Week 13.
Okay, let's do it. Week 13, NFL picks. Steve, what do we got?
All right, pick number 1, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a 2.5-point favorite at home.
Really? It's been a weird season for Cincinnati. I still believe in Joe Burrow, but I got to tell you, there's something, I don't know. Pittsburgh has, they're coming off a great snow game, the Snow Globe game, they're calling it. I loved Cleveland winning. I don't know why I was rooting for him, even though I like the Steelers, but I think you're not going to let that happen. You can't let Steeler Nation down again. I'm going Pittsburgh in that game.
Taking Pittsburgh on the road. All right, you're getting 2.5 points, so that's working for you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, game number 2, LA Chargers at Atlanta. Atlanta is a 1.5-point underdog at home.
Chargers. Well, I was watching that Monday night game. Look, they got a lot of things going on there that I like. You got Harbaugh, the fiery Harbaugh. Was a fiery quarterback, fiery coach. Just don't ask about all the things he did at Michigan. I'll say, look, I still believe in the Falcons. I still really like the Falcons, and I'll admit, Steve, it's not good to bet with your own team in mind. I need a Charger loss to help the Dolphins' chances. I'm taking the Falcons. I believe in Kirk Cousins. He's going to say a prayer to White Jesus on Thanksgiving, and we're going to win.
Saying a prayer to White Jesus on Thanksgiving, and we're going to win. Book it. Okay.
And you all know it's true. You all know it's true. Kirk Cousins and his wife, you saw her in The Quarterback on Netflix. They're going to sit down tomorrow over turkey, and they're going to pray for a victory. And I would too. And White Jesus is going to bless them.
Bless them indeed. All right. Game number 3. Arizona.
This is why they won't put me on NFL Today. This is why CBS won't touch me, kids. All right. Go for it.
We don't need them. All right. Game number 3. Arizona at Minnesota. Minnesota is a 3.5-point favorite at home.
Ooh, this is a Cardinals could cover. Daniel Jones is going to be holding that clipboard. He's going to look good doing it. I've been riding the Vikings all year. Sorry, Lions fans. I think they're going to give you some problems late. I'm not even thinking about this, Steve. Vikings. I think Cardinals season is starting to, believe it or not, I think they're going to start having to pack it in soon.
Okay, taking the Vikings at home, 3.5-point favorite. Okay, game number 4. This is a good one. Philadelphia at Baltimore. Baltimore is a 3-point favorite at home.
Baltimore's 3-point favorite at home. I think this might be the game of the week in terms of just watching some of the most talented players in the league right now on that field. I got my friend Hal Lublin, big Eagles fan. I know you love those Eagles. I would love the victory. It's in Baltimore, right? In Baltimore.
In Baltimore.
Here's my upset pick of the week. I'm going Eagles. I'm going Eagles, Steve.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds. Barkley, he's doing amazing. He's doing Madden video game numbers. It's insane. Derrick Henry on the other side. But there's a little crack in the armor this year on the Ravens that we've seen. Big win Monday night. I got it. But I think Eagles on the road.
Love to see it, taking the Eagles on the road at Baltimore. Here's your last pick for Week 13 on Thanksgiving, a huge test for your Miami Dolphins at Green Bay. It's the night game, I believe. Green Bay is a 3.5-point favorite at home.
Look, man, the Dolphins need to change the narrative. We know this. Can Tua play in the snow? Can Tua play in the ice? Can Tua play in a light breeze? We don't know this. And as a Miami Dolphin fan, my entire existence pretty much since 1984, this has been the problem. Late season, outside of that 1993 snow game in Dallas, it gets cold, we shrivel up. I got it. But this is 33-22 hubris, Steve. I have got to manifest this. I've been teaching my Chihuahua about the power of going fins up. I'm saying the Dolphins are pulling off the upset on the road in the cold with the nation watching and white Jesus watching, and they're going to win by 5.
Dolphins are going to win by 5. All right, well, you're getting 3.5 points, so you're off to a good start.
I got to manifest it. If I don't, what is our season? We're all in. We're all in. We didn't trade Campbell. I'm not picking against them.
If you can win at Green Bay on Thanksgiving, it gives you a better chance at being able to win a playoff game in Buffalo. That's what you got to think.
And Buffalo playoff games have been haunting me since the 90s. So let's do it. There you go.
Well, good luck.
All right.
Thank you so much, Ken. Appreciate it.
All right. We got Pittsburgh. We got Atlanta. We got the Vikings. We got the Eagles. We got the Dolphins. That's where we're going. Every week, that's what we do. Thanks for calling in, Steve.